Morning. So, the last storm that came through, I was so nervous about my garden. It started hailing hail pieces the size of marbles. And by then it was already dark and I couldn't see the distance to the garden to see whether or not they were going to survive. But, with the exception of just a few stalks of corn leaning over, everything's okay. And we have some very exciting changes with all of the plants, and I wanted to show you. So let's go look. With the lettuce wall. So every time I'm like, oh, it's doing so well, I'm going to pick these soon, get some lettuce. We get hit with a storm, and then this happens. But I mean, you can see they recover. So this tells me, okay, well, this is going to work. I like this. Look at that. Spinach, spinach, spinach. This is the best spinach has ever done for me in the last 2 years. Doing it this way is the best way to do it. So, I'm definitely sold on this method. I'm going to do it again next year. I think I'm just going to make sure that we plant everything kind of close like this. They seem to do really well. And so that's the plan. I'm going to do it that way. Maybe not do, I don't know if I'll plant stuff in every one, maybe every other one. But who knows, maybe. If I plant them all the same time, by the time they reach the next level, that level above it will also have reached the next level. So, but I really, really like this. And it seems to be doing really well. Of course, you still get weeds. You know, this is just the... Oh, look, there's some purple basil. This is just the horse manure that was composted over last winter. But I really like this method. It seems to do pretty well. So now that it's completely settled, I can refill the top and let it settle again. And then next year, we won't have the issue of it settling and losing your seeds and stuff like that. So, now, to the beans. Oh my goodness, don't you see all those gorgeous flowers? They're beautiful. And look at this cucumber. These guys are just getting so tall. I'm trying to keep it to where it doesn't stay on very well. But anyways, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. These bush beans. That's not a bush bean. Bush beans don't do that. But that's okay. And these guys are getting huge. So this plant is on this side. And I'm trying to keep these. Oh gosh. See? They get wrapped up in these beans. So I'm going to try and untangle him and reset him. Now that I got that fixed, so we have, let's see, that's all one plant. So I have 1, 2, 3 different plants here. And these guys go crazy. I got to be out here every day to make sure that they're not crawling up the beans and trying to keep them, trying to guide them where I want them to go. Oh look, flowers. So you can see they're putting flowers out. And it's not too difficult to do, but goodness gracious, these things are sharp and it hurts your hands. But I've got lots of blooms, lots of green bean flowers, so it won't be... See, look at this guy, he's trying to lean. So I'm going to take this and tuck him underneath and keep him going upwards. And these guys down here, let's see, this is a plant. See, look at that, that's a bean. This is a bean right here. That is not a bush bean by any means. But that's okay. I'm not gonna freak out about it. But, so those are looking good. This watermelon, I don't know. It's just so slow. Maybe I should have started it sooner. But it looks okay. Here's the corn. Oh, okay. Tomatoes. This is so exciting. So, if you look, what is that? That's a tomato. Oh my God. So exciting. So we are setting tomatoes. These are all our slicers. And they seem very, very healthy, very nice. Now, the peppers. They do not look healthy at all. I mean, look at this. It looks so terrible. So, they just, oh God, they look so sad. So, I don't know, but they're still making peppers. Look at those over there. That one's loaded with them. That one there. So, although they look sad, see, here's a little pepper. They're still producing. So, I know the weeds are terrible. I'm trying, but there's so much rain I can't keep up with them. Now, the corn's so exciting because, boom! Oh my God, we got tassels. Oh, we got tassels. I'm so freaking excited. And I found something out. So, I have been looking at this. You see this down here? Wow, it's a jungle in here. Look at that. This is one stalk of corn. And there is 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 shoots off of this one stalk. And when I look at all the farms around, their corn doesn't do this. It's a single stalk. So I thought, what the heck? So I looked it up, and it turns out corn will actually grow suckers just like tomatoes. Now, according to what I read, everyone says just leave them alone. They ain't going to do no harm. They're actually going to help feed the main stalk, and some of them might even put tassels on themselves. See, like this, where this tassel is, it came off a shoot. It's not part of the main stalk, so I'm just going to let them go. But we've got quite a few that all have tassels, and it's very, very exciting. What is that? Wow, I hope that wasn't too fuzzy for you guys. So, very, very exciting. The beans, the pole beans, are still climbing. You see that guy wrapped around there? Oh, they just look wonderful. I mean, you could see it really well with this one. This one's like outgrowing the corn. I'm like, oh God, I hope they don't get much taller. So, and the squash, look at this squash. Boom! So it turns out this is a viner. And I think, ow, God, squash is sharp too. I hate that. So far I haven't seen any squash bug eggs, but it looks like that might be a flower. So I'm very excited. Squash is coming up. It looks good. And I gotta get the grass out of here too. This is really bad. But last but not least, yeah, I'm gonna say potatoes are done. I'm just gonna take them out. This is so ugly and so terrible. And ew, what kind of bug is that? You look gross. It just, I'm giving up. They're not gonna make it. But on the lighter side, let's see if I can find it. So here's the Romas. The Romas are doing beautifully. Hey, look, there's a carrot. The carrots are just like starting to pop up all of a sudden. So But these guys look wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So this guy is like leaning over again. I gotta get this guy staked up again. But they're like massive bushes. It's so crazy. So like there's a tomato. And it's, oh God, there's just so many. There's so many flowers. There's one bush in particular. Gotta find it because he's got some monstrous tomatoes on him. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll find it. So, oh, there's another Roma. I thought I saw it over here. Maybe not. But I'm just trying to keep them woven in. So there's lots and lots of flowers. Lots of blooms. Lots of tomatoes forming. So it's very, very exciting. So that's pretty much it. Everything's fruiting, looking nice, picking raspberries. So we gotta get ready for the busy season.